welcome. This is Info Nollywood, and my name is Yemi. We're here at the Bowie Center for Performing Arts, and we're here at the premiere of Scarlet. I'm here with Diamond B. She's one of the actresses in the movie, and we're going to be asking her a few questions. Diamond, how are you doing?
I'm well, thank you for asking.
Great, great, great. You look fabulous, by the way.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the movie. You know, what was it like working with the director, John Uche?
Mr. Uche, it's a pleasure always working with Mr. Uche. Actually, I work with him quite often, so being his assistant, I get to see his ins and his outs. I'd have to say that definitely his faith is one of the greatest things that you will see. And it shows in his movies. He definitely takes his faith very seriously. Along with that, he takes his work very seriously. He's very hardworking. Sometimes I have to tell him to go to bed because he will stay up for very long hours, and he really puts everything into his movies, and that's one of his loves. It's like a first love for him, so he takes it personally with every movie and everything that he does. So it's really great working with him. I've learned a lot from him. The things that I have learned even prior to working with him, he's definitely expounded on those things and helped me to grow tremendously.
Great. So we're going to talk about the other John,
Okay.
the lead in the movie.
John Dumelo.
What was that like?
John Dumelo. In the beginning, we were both quite quiet. After we kind of got to know each other, I found that he's a big jokester. And yeah, I still have to tell him he's going to be arrested by the police, those kinds of things. So we had a lot of fun.
Okay.
But he's a great guy.
And what about your other co-stars? I know there was a new face, you know, in the movie. Somebody we haven't seen in any movie actually, and we're gonna get to talk to her a little later. Can you tell us about her?
Christina. Christina, she's a pleasure. She's a very warm personality. She was very nervous in the beginning with working. As we kind of coached her through it, she became a little more interested in the character. And not only that, she really just took that character and became it. So she began to live the character. So you'll see that in the film where she not only just said, okay, well, this is a role that I have to play, but also she became the individual.
Which is key.
Which is very key. If you don't learn and study the character by which you have to actually become, it makes it a lot more difficult, but she nailed it, and I'm looking forward to seeing her on this film.
Amazing, amazing. Christina, it's nice to talk to you.
It's nice.
You look amazing. Your hair, the dress, goodness gracious. You know, a great way to start your movie career. You know, how was it? Was it tough?
No, I mean, there's no words I can use to explain. I mean, it was this is actually my first film. So they made the entire experience very well. Like, I had so much fun. You know, of course the work is very tedious. You know, we won't stop shooting until like 3 a.m. and then we'll get back up 6 or 7 a.m. and start all over again. And it went on for about like 2 weeks, but still, the joy of bringing a story to life, that's just the best thing for me. So.
Mrs. Osengarova, a pleasure once again.
Thank you.
I mean, how was it? This was your first movie, was it not?
Yes.
Was it tough? How was it?
It was beautiful. It was okay.
Okay. And I was on the set a few times, and I know, you know, you had a tough time, you know, working with the schedule, and things were not easy, but how did you manage to pull it off?
Well, you know, when you love to do something, you find a way around it to make sure it works for you.
Fatima Conti Kawama. And what a beautiful name. Where are you from?
Thank you. I'm from Sierra Leone.
Nice. I never knew that.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that.
Oh, my God.
And this is your third movie now?
Yes, this is my third movie. No, actually, yeah, second, but the third one
is coming soon.
Yeah, it's coming soon.
Okay, okay, great. And this is your first time working with John Uche?
Yes, first time working with John Uche, and I enjoyed it so much.
Really?
Oh my God, he's the best.
Great, great, great.
Yeah.
What about the lead actor, John Dumelo. Is this your first time working with him?
No, actually, this is my second time working with him, but also my third movie. I work with him there also.
Okay,
so,
great.
Yeah.
So you're getting to work a lot with John.
Yeah, and
Is he? I've heard people say he likes to play pranks and joke a lot.
oh my God, he's a goofy man. Oh my goodness, he's fun to be around with. Yeah,
Great.
he's a nice person though.
Great.
I enjoyed working with him.
Okay, so tell me, was there any challenge while on set? Did you have any problems, or how tough was it working on set?
Sometimes, memorizing the lines and just the going from places to places, trying to do some scenes and but all in all, it's fun. I enjoy doing it.
Okay.
When I'm around different people, and that's kind of like I have a different sense of joy when I'm around different people doing movies. So
Right.
that alone kind of like brings brought joy in my in my heart, and I think it was fun. I have nothing to complain about, but other than moving from one place
To the next,
to
yeah.
the next, and trying to memorize your lines. Other than that, it's pretty good. I
Manuel
enjoyed it.
Poblete, how are you doing, sir?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good.
Why are you sitting down over here?
It's the only place I can charge my phone. I have a feeling it's going to be a long.
A long day.
Well, the director called me yesterday, probably around 2 a.m., and he was telling me that this was probably going to be close to 3 hours. I was like, wow, that's long. That's almost like Lord of the Rings.
I know. The movie itself?
Yeah, I was here. It's going to be pretty long.
Oh, wow.
Well, I don't know. That's what I heard, but maybe they edited a little more. But I'm looking forward to it,
Great.
She said it's not enough. She want the car. She even want the house. She want nice clothes, but she not giving love.
The movie Scarlet, Winston Taylor. Thank you
Hey.
so much for joining us. Looking fabulous in yellow.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate you.
I don't know who did your makeup this morning.
Myself.
Oh, goodness. Then you should not only be producing movies, you should also be, doing makeup as well.
I know, right?
Maybe a line in the future somewhere.
I stick to what I know best, acting and producing.
Okay, Winston, is this your first production?
Actually, this is our second installment because we have a production company,
Great.
Prime International Production, and this is our second film so far. We had Fatima, the Agony of a Home Health Aide, and then this is Scarlet.
It looks like in the Nollywood movie industry, everybody goes through a tough time during production, and I'm sure your share is the lion's share.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Technically, to tell you the truth, when you're doing a movie or anything, the major public technicality that you go through is trying to get the cast together, get everything together, and get them to start everything on time. Like time management is the key factor on that.
So, this one being your second one, like you said, did it make the stress easier, or is it still the same headache?
It's kind of, I would say it was a little easier because we were more knowledgeable of the steps to take, and networking, it was much better than the first one. Because the first one, we weren't really aware. Like people like you, we didn't know about you guys.
Yeah.
So the first one really didn't do as much as meaning publicizing and all of that. But this one, we network more, and it seemed like it's getting a little easier because we know more things than we need.
So many more movies to come out?
Oh, yes. Many, many, many years to come.
So right now, obviously, you're still based here in Maryland. We do the movies here in Maryland. What steps are you taking to, change scenery, maybe even Nigeria?
Definitely, we know we already have plans to do one in Sierra Leone, which is my hometown where I'm from. Oh, yeah. So hopefully we will start summer 2013.
Okay, great.
The next installment that you guys will see from us. We already have one that we did on the work that's coming. Everybody probably heard about it, Nurses from Hell, which will be something that will probably premiere next year.
To work on this movie?
You see, this movie actually, let me say, was my first movie actually, because I've been doing some backstage. I'm always part of the cast and crew, but this time around I had the opportunity to feature in the movie. Where I played the role of the younger brother to the major character. I was like the younger brother. I was the one that found out everything that was going on while John was, messing around with my two sisters. So it's fun. I felt so happy, like walking around with major characters like John Dumelo, Sana Kanu. It was fun. Trust me, from beginning to the end. Trust me, you're gonna laugh and laugh and laugh because we had a very wonderful thing. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be part of this project. I wish you guys the best of luck. It's my pleasure working with John Uche. He's a very, very wonderful director. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I need to roll.
Okay.
Besides, I see you in a position where you need help. I have to offer. I believe you do the same for me, right?
Lady brings her niece from Africa and brings her into the US to use her, and things turns around for her. She meets a friend who exposes her to greater opportunities, and at the end of the day, she does pretty well, and her auntie, who had maltreated her, comes back apologizing. Challenging movie. Well, every movie comes with its own challenge. Every movie comes with its own challenge, but this was pretty beautiful because the challenge in it was the fact that I was working with new artists. People who hadn't really done much before or who hadn't even done anything, and I had to bring out the best in them. And I thank God we're able to do that because from the response of the crowd who watched the movie, I would pat myself on the back and say, hey, we did a good job. There's still a lot of improvement, I mean, as beautiful as people may think it is, I think I still have a long way to go to achieve the picture I have in my head of what my movies should look like. Yeah, but I'm getting there. It's a gradual step. With every movie, I get closer to the mark. Yes, my very first time working with John Dumelo, and it was wonderful.
And I played Scarlet's husband. The title of the movie is Scarlet, and I played Scarlet's husband, and I played the father of a retarded boy. That was my son. And I sort of maltreated him, you know what I mean? And I was always blaming the woman for having an autistic kid, knowing very well that we both had the son. The reason why I took this role was because it's I think it's the first time I've played a role that I'm being a bad person, I'm being a mean person. I think most of the time I always play the good guy, the lover boy, all those kind of things. But I love this role because it taught me a lot of lessons. It taught me a lot about autistic children, and also it taught me that no matter what you do in life, you have to be grateful for whatever God gives you, and that's one of the main reasons why I took this.
The movie Scarlet was actually very interesting, and I like the picture. I like a lot of things you can learn from the movie, and I enjoyed all the parts I watched, and all the actors were actually very great, so kudos to them.
I just saw the movie Scarlet, and it was a wonderful movie, and it had you going, and you didn't know which way it was going with a lot of plots and twists, and I was glad that I was here.
It was good. I enjoyed it. The acting, all the cast did very well. I would definitely recommend it for everyone to see it. I really enjoyed it. It was wonderful.